Hi everyone, it's Kathleen from 15th Century Spinning. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video, and I know I said I would do some videos at the Abbey Medieval Festival. My plans was to do the videos on the Friday after we'd all set up. Unfortunately, a combination of me being really sick and the rain on Friday meant that the videos didn't happen. Even if I'd been well, the noise of the rain would have been far too much to actually do a video, especially when you're sitting in a tent and having the rain on top of you. So now I'm finally all unpacked and recovered from the festival, I have the chance to do some videos. And today I thought I would show you my package that arrived last week. This came from the UK, and this came from Niddy Noddy, which is a company that sells spindles. They're on Etsy, they're on Facebook, I think they have a separate website as well. But I've been admiring the spindles and the work that he's doing, so I thought I would treat myself to some. A few of my friends suggested to message him first with my needs, and I did. What really prompted me to message was this. This is my lovely little collection of spindle whorls. Some of them are modern reproductions, like this clay one and that one, which I don't really use that much. Usually I use my big clay ones actually for cores for plying balls. I find it's nice to have something to wrap around. Here's a reproduction whorl. But all of these are extant. This is a tiny little stone spindle whorl, still lead. And the thing I find when looking at them is most of them have very similar sized holes. And I actually got out my calipers and measured them, and they are all pretty much between 9mm and 11mm. So what happens? Here is one of my favourite spindles. This is from Hershey Fibre Arts, and nothing against the spindle whatsoever. But when I put my whorl on, it sits quite far up the belly of the spindle. So this is where I'm wrapping my my thread into my cop as I wind it. And I would like the whorl to be sitting down here, so that the belly actually comes in before the whorl. I just feel it makes a bit of a more stable cop to have it over that belly, rather than the fattest part of the belly being near the bottom of the cop. One of my other favourite spindles from Failure Spindles. This one's a little bit better, but it would be nice to have something a bit fatter. So I had a chat with him and he was great. He said, look, my spindle sticks, the medieval ones I make, you're going to have exactly the same thing. He actually found a whorl that was very similar in the hole diameter to mine and photographed it on the spindle. And he said, look, send me the diameter of your whorls at both ends. And so I got out my calipers and I measured my whorls. And he came back to me with some photos. He actually turned some spindle shafts just to show me. He said, look, no pressure to buy them, but you know, these are your options. You could do this, you could do that. These are some of the advantages and disadvantages of each. No pressure, which I thought was fantastic service. So I did actually buy the two that he turned. I bought two of his regular ones as well. So this is how they come. One of the things I like, and a lot of people comment on, is the lovely packaging. This is actually wool. And like a lot of people, I've started spinning the packaging because when life gives you wool, you spin it. So these two are two of his regular spindle shafts. Here's my medieval whorl. They do definitely fit my whorls a lot better than my thinner spindles. So here's a little comparison between three different spindles. This is my one from Neil from Niddy Noddy. This one is a Thalia spindle, and this is a Hershey Fibre Arts. Now, nothing against these two spindles, I love them, they're awesome, great price, would buy them again. I know Hershey Fibre Arts will customise spindles, so if you do want a fatter one, or if you do want a longer one or a shorter one, I'm sure she can do that for you. Not sure about these ones, but these are great as well. They are a little bit thicker than the standard Hershey Fibre Arts, and the issue I have isn't so great with winding the cop. The ends are a little bit fatter, but the ends are a bit sturdier as well. So pros and cons, I love them all, would buy them all, bought them all, would buy them all again. But these are the Niddy Noddy ones. And I got two. One with a plain tip and one with a spiral notch. The spiral notch of the Niddy Noddy is quite a deep groove, deeper than on some of my other spindles. And I got them in two different woods, just to have a bit of variety. These two are the older ones, to have more of a belly. And if I slide my wool onto one of those, you can see I really do have that belly of the spindle come in at the bottom before it reaches the wool. So that gives me a really good sturdy place to wind my cop onto. And again, I got two different woods. This one has no notch, this one has a spiral notch. That's not all I got. I treated myself to something that's probably a little bit more modern. And as you can see, I've started spinning off it. Now this is, I'm told it's pronounced as a Gelatin, which is a Scottish spindle. Now, according to the very small amount of research I've done, it was used as a plying spindle. I don't know if it was only for plying, but I definitely have seen evidence of it as a plying spindle. I've had a go at it just at actually spinning wool, but I'm going to do a bit more of an in-depth review on this lovely little beauty in another video. So that's my roundup on my goodies from Niddy Noddy. In later videos we'll have a closer look at each type of spindle, and I will show you how they spin and give you some more in-depth thoughts. I haven't actually spun on any of them as of yet, except for the Gelatin, so I hope they will spin really well. I've had a little play in my hand, just twirling them in my hand, but they seem beautiful. They seem to spin really well so far, and the service was fantastic. Postage to Australia wasn't much at all. The speed that he got them out was really fast, even though he was hand making them to order for me. Well, 3 of them were handmade to order, 2 were already in stock. So they're my Niddy Noddy spindles. I'll see you all guys next time. Thanks for watching.